Ending a relationship with an abusive or manipulative person can be a scary and potentially dangerous task. Here are 6 tips to help make ending this type of relationship safer and a little bit easier. I'm Rochelle Moses, and I'm a relationship coach helping people build and rebuild healthy relationships with themselves and others. Tip number 1 is to plan out what you're going to say. Again, ending a relationship can be stressful. It's helpful to know what you're going to say ahead of time. Make sure what you're going to say is clear and concise. You don't want any confusion with the message you're trying to get across. Use phrases like, I am breaking up with you and this relationship is over. You can even rehearse this over and over again in front of a mirror to help you get more comfortable with saying these words. Tip number 2 is to break up in a public space. This can be a busy coffee shop, a public park, even the middle of the grocery store. The point is to make sure people are around and you can easily leave the space. Be sure to not let them talk you into going someplace quiet to talk. Tip number 3 is to tell somebody the details. Tell someone you trust exactly where you're going and exactly what you're going there to do. Here's an example. I'm going to the Starbucks on Main Street at 2 p.m. to break up with my boyfriend. The conversation should only take about 20 minutes. Can I meet up with you afterward? You can even share your location with them so they can keep an eye on the situation. And if you truly feel in danger and don't want to do this by yourself, you can ask your friend to go with you. There's no rules saying you have to break up with your partner by yourself. Tip number 4 is to stand your ground. Once you say you're breaking up and the relationship is over, don't take it back. Be sure to not let them sweet talk you into changing your mind. This is something that manipulative and controlling partners tend to do on the regular. When you break up with this person, they might get aggressive, which can be scary. Reiterate that you're breaking up with them and remove yourself from the situation. If you don't feel comfortable leaving the situation alone, you can ask an employee of the place you're in to walk you to your car. Tip number 5 is to tell everyone after the fact. When you break up with someone, everyone needs to know immediately. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, make a post on social media, just make sure everyone knows. This lets people know that your now ex-partner shouldn't be coming around anymore asking about your whereabouts or things like who you've been hanging out with. Everyone now knows that you're no longer in a relationship with that person and they shouldn't be sharing personal details about your life with them. And finally, tip number 6 is to break up with them when they're busy. If you truly feel like breaking up with this person would lead to a dangerous situation, then send them a text message, break up with them over the phone, or leave them a voicemail. Again, there's no rules for how you have to break up with someone. There's only societal norms that tell us that we should break up with someone in person. And if you live with this person, wait until they're at work. Then you can pack up your things and leave. And if you live with this person, wait until they're at work, and then you can pack up your things and leave and send them a text saying the relationship is over. Again, breaking up with someone is scary, especially if they're manipulative or abusive. To safely end this kind of relationship, remember to rehearse what you're going to say, break up with them in public, tell a friend the details, stick with your decision, and immediately tell everyone after you've broken up with them. And if you don't feel safe enough to break up with them in person, break up with them via text or over the phone. If you found these tips helpful, consider subscribing to my newsletter with the link in the description. Until next time.